What is happening, everybody? Greg Ehrenberg here from OddsShopper, and we're about to break down the Monday slate and primarily going to be focused on baseball today. We could look a little bit at hockey as well, but no basketball games to look at. The regular season is over. We got the play-in tournament starting tomorrow, so something I'm really looking forward to, as well as the NBA playoffs. But for Monday, we've got hockey games, we got baseball games, and we've got all of that covered over on OddsShopper. If you guys have not checked this out yet, totally free 1-week trial that you guys could check out using the link below. And I think you're going to make some money in that week, and it's going to make you want to continue to use these tools in the future. Going to put this on screen right now. So looking at our baseball bets to start. And also, if you guys have any questions for me, or if you just want some additional bets, go check out Chalkboard. It is a free to download app, and our channel is also free. There's also a link for that below in the description box. And it's been a fun way to hang out with you guys, answer questions, sweat out some bets. And like I said, also totally free. So perfect price point. Now let's look at some of the baseball bets that we have projecting well for today. And let's start by looking at some of these strikeout props. Right away, right over at FanDuel, we've got Andrew Heaney in a great matchup against the Royals. The Royals offense has been absolute dog shit this year. They are, I believe, second worst in the league in WRC+. Only the Tigers are worse. They also have one of the highest strikeout rates in all of baseball. I've got some data in front of me right here. Yeah, Royals' sixth highest strikeout rate in baseball, 25.7%. Andrew Heaney has always been a good strikeout pitcher. The one thing that he has been is inconsistent in terms of hard contact allowed and runs, but that doesn't really matter as much when it comes to strikeouts also. Plus 102 for over 6.5 strikeouts over at FanDuel. Compare that to all of the other books. Nobody else has it at plus money. As high as minus 137 at Caesars. DK has it at minus 120. BetMGM minus 125. So you're getting a pretty good line here on FanDuel. And if you guys are familiar with how our algorithm works here, it is market-based. So it's taking different data from different sports books to create a fair line. So that's what really makes this FanDuel line stick out when we've got this winning over 50% of the time because of where so many other books have this priced. And then we're getting plus money at FanDuel. So pretty good bet there. Patrick Corbin over 3.5 strikeouts. A little bit of value here just based on minus 150 at FanDuel, minus 130 at BetMGM, minus 130 at DraftKings, minus 120 over for Patrick Corbin over 3.5 strikeouts at PointsBet. A little bit of value there. Hard to feel great about it because Patrick Corbin is terrible, but still, with that said, definitely something that has a little bit of line shopping value. And Bryce Elder, he's a prospect who I'm not like super high on, but he is somebody who I think is going to be a serviceable big league pitcher. And he's a great matchup today against the Reds. The Reds, another team below average offense. They are currently 8th in baseball in strikeout rate, 24.6%. So Bryce Elder on the mound for the Braves. Good matchup for him at home against the Reds. And then also, you look at this spot here for Elder, where minus 134 actually for the under 5.5 strikeouts. So what's going to matter most here when we're looking at our algorithm is just going to be what is some of the other lines available at different books. So when DraftKings has it at minus 170, BetMGM minus 165, minus 134 does look like it has a little bit of value on the under, even though Bryce Elder is a prospect I like and has a good matchup. Still, it does look like FanDuel is offering a line that's way different than any other book. Let's see what else we have in terms of, here's a home run prop, Mike Trout against the Nationals. So going up against Patrick Corbin. Trout has been off to a great start this year. And also, we've seen better power numbers for him later on in his career. The issue always with Mike Trout the last few years has just been, is he going to stay healthy? Well, if there's any point that Mike Trout is healthy, it's in the first few weeks of the season. He's off to a great start. Plus 310 to homer off of Patrick Corbin. Looks like pretty good value here. We've got a winning 27% of the time with an 11% expected ROI. So some home run props on the board here. We've got a bunch of strikeout props. Also, Mike Trout over 1.5 total bases is something that projects well. Let's see if there's anything decent looking in the NHL streets here. So pulling up NHL, go to this screen so you guys could see more of these and get the better visuals. And a lot of these are available at BetRivers. So BetRivers posts some truly egregious offlines relative to the rest of the industry. So if we look at like Elias Peterson here, over 2.5 shots on goals, minus 136. Yeah, minus 174 at FanDuel, minus 150 at DraftKings, minus 165 at BetMGM. I won't focus too much on BetRivers, though, because I'm sure a lot of you watching don't even have access to BetRivers in the state you live in. But here's one. Rue Hines, defenseman for the Dallas Stars, over 0.5 assists. It is my plus 196 at FanDuel compared to plus 185 at a couple other spots. So Not a super high probability bet, but a little bit of value when it's this much plus money on Hines. And then another one here, Patrick Kane to pick up an assist today. It is plus 130 at DraftKings. It's plus 130 at FanDuel. So either of those books are offering the best available lines relative to BetMGM and PointsBet. A little bit of value showing up on Patrick Kane. Let's see, more Bet Rivers, a lot of Bet Rivers here. Mark Schieffel, another one, over 0.5 assists plus 155 at DraftKings. Compare that to some other books where it's plus 145 at BetMGM, and then FanDuel fairly close at plus 152. But the best line available here is Schieffel plus 155 to pick up an assist over on DraftKings. So we ran through some of our top projected NHL bets and baseball bets of the morning. Let's see how this looks for a Prize Picks parlay. So one of the other things that we have in OddsShopper Prize Picks, we've got ones you could build for different sports books, and then also it applies to Prize Picks, No House Advantage, those sorts of pick'em sites as well. So Prize Picks, Volpe over 0.5 total bases, Austin Nola over 0.5 bases, Avisel Garcia over 0.5 bases. He is questionable, unsure if he's going to play. As you guys can see, we have injury designations for the players here, but if he's not in the starting lineup, he would get voided anyway. Under 1.5 total bases for Jose Abreu. Here's one for tomorrow, so I'm actually going to take this. I will leave it in for now. Whatever. We got some projections for basketball tomorrow that are populating right now. Didn't focus too much on them. Look more at those tomorrow. But either way, Trae Young, under 37.5 PRA against the Heat in the play-in game tomorrow. And then Domingo Germán, under 4.5 strikeouts. This is good for a 10% expected ROI as a 6-leg flex parlay over at Prize Picks. Now, let's also look at the parlay builder. Let's do FanDuel today. See if we have a plus EV. Yes, we do. This is a 19% expected ROI on a 22-1 parlay over on FanDuel. We've got a lot of the bets that we already looked at here. Luis Castillo over 6.5 strikeouts. The Andrew Heaney plus money strikeout prop. Shane Bieber over 6.5 strikeouts. The Bryce Elder one again under 5.5. And then Trae Young under PRA. This 22-1 parlay wins 5% of the time. Good for a 19% expected ROI. So if you bet $100 on this and it won, pays out $2,300. So that's an overview of all the stuff we have going on OddsShopper today in terms of the best bets. If you guys want to check this out, totally free, risk-free, 7-day trial you could get access to by clicking on the link below. I think I was going to make money during that trial period. I have been using the tools at OddsShopper for myself for the last couple of months since they went live, and it's been really profitable for myself. If you guys also want to ask myself more questions, check out Chalkboard, another free app to download, free to join our channel as well. And we're posting additional bets in there, answering you guys' questions, primarily myself and Lofty. And there's also other Prize Picks content that goes in there from Josh Engelman. So that does it for me today. If you guys haven't done yet, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I hope you had a great weekend. Let's start another week off well. So win some bets today. Good luck.